Good afternoon, Cigar Review 88. A little bit of a throwback here, the Alec Bradley MAXX. This is the shorty. Now, I reviewed this one in Cigar Review 83, and there was some controversy for the first time on one of my videos, because I essentially drubbed the cigar. I drubbed the Alec Bradley MAXX, said it wasn't very good, and I did caveat in the video that 2 cigars which I'd had is not representative of all of them. And I said that, I'm sure there are some good examples. This is the short series. It is the same cigar, but it is short. So to me, it does warrant its own review because it's a different cigar. It's about 4.25 inches and much smaller ring gauge as well. Same blend, so we're still getting all the fillers from, Colombia, Nicaragua, Honduras, Mexico, etc. with, I believe, a Costa Rican wrapper. Much better this time. So I always evaluate on how it burns, how it tastes, how it draws. Draws great. Tastes still a little bit harsh, but I do finally get some of those chocolate notes that people have kind of raved about. Yeah. Definitely chocolate, almost mint as well, which I really like. One of the things that is possibly skewing the cigar a little bit for me and making it seem harsher than otherwise would is that I did just recently smoke Drew Estate's sweet cigar, one of their sweet cigars, which obviously is going to make anything seem a little harsh after smoking what is essentially a stick of tiramisu. But I like this. I do think it's good. A little rough around the edges, but I do like the chocolate. This is definitely the type of cigar that I would smoke if I was in the mood for a bigger, heavier kind of cigar, despite the fact that it's actually small. I do imagine that this applies to the not the Drew Estate, the Alec Bradley MAXX, and the full size as well. The only thing that I would nitpick about, and I think this was part of the problem with the MAXX, is I based off now 3 that I have seen, I think there probably are some inconsistencies with how they're made. The other ones are rolled tight. This one does have some kind of flaws in the actual wrapper itself, which again, they're natural products, right? Leaves change. Leaves are different. But if I was running Alec Bradley and I smoked the 3 cigars that I smoked, I would be examining the quality process that I had around the MAXX, quite frankly. And again, people have smoked probably there's someone out there I know on YouTube land that this is their daily cigar, and they have smoked 1,000 of them, and I've smoked 3. So I can't comment like that person can, but it's better. I still, quite frankly, think that for the price of this cigar, I would still go with a neutral rating. I wouldn't say, oh, it's bad, don't buy it. But there's a lot of other things at this price point. Henry Clay Stalk Cut is the one that I've had recently that just really blew my mind and I particularly liked. But there's a lot of them out there that I think are better at this price point. So that's it, guys. Cigar review number 88. A little bit of a slightly shorter review because it's a follow-up on that review I did of the MAXX, where I go in a little bit more detail about the actual cigar itself. I still think it's neutral because I do think it's just a little bit harsh. And it's got a few good notes to it, but not anything to write home about. As always, let me know what you think.